Hello from a sunny but soggy gap, the Dublin mountains. Every time I've been here I've noticed this chart, and it has a progression of flow trails and tech trails and the skills area. So what I thought I'd do is a video guide for new people who want to learn each sort of one. So we're going to start with the flow trails, which are the faster ones with the jumps, and then I'll do another video for the tech trails, which is the gnaw. And what I'll do is I'll put in the skills loop between where I think they should go, and there's also another trail, many shades of red. I think I'm going to slide that in there as well, where I think it should go. So I'll do a bit of a guide so you can build up on each one. This is going to be your first trail. Start off with some nice berms. These will be the feature of the day: berms and jumps. I won't take any Strava lines just yet. Like that one. Yeah, this first video is going to be fast and flowy. Now, I've done videos on these trails before. I've had a bit of a revamp, a bit of a polish up. That's all that bike parks do. Keep things fresh. You basically just wanted to stay off your brakes. Look into these berms. You can roll most of these, and then when you get a bit of faster you can launch off them, pop off. And that's the feature of a good blue trail. Bit of a petty bit. A few Strava lines there, you can cut it out. Right, heading to the next trail. Just here. Tickety boo. Okay, this will take you back down to the car park, the cafe, the shop. First run, and you're back down to where you parked. Make any adjustments, pick up any things that you've forgotten, like I always have to. Build up to speed. While you be pumping things like that. Generate speed. So many Strava lines now. Ignore them to start with, even though it's hard. Down to the right. Brings out into the open. It's a bit windy here. Fairly flat. Have a sit down. Okay, this bit's starts to get revamped. That's the next trail we're going to do. Tickety Blue. That takes you down to the uplift. That's the first two trails done on the progression chart. Right, so you've got an uplift back to the top. You've done the same trails again. You've got back down to this point on Tickety Boo, where the revamped part starts. That's the old way. That's like an alternative line. I'll show you that in a minute because it's got a nice little drop you can practice on. But what we'll do is we're going to take Tickety Blue down to the uplift van. So it's this left here. There's no signs up yet, but there will be very soon. Some nice berms. Crosses the old track. This is a step up from Tickety Blue. And next, really good burn there. Got this double. Nice. First time to do that properly. Table to finish, and you're at the uplift. The last blue trail is Easy Rider, another slight step up in technicality, tight berms and all good fun. So yeah, this is the last trail, then we'll go on to the Blue Skills for a bit of hopping and popping. Right, just have a shower. Hopefully splattered in water and rain. So the right. You get these little rock features popping up. All still perfectly rollable. Big bubble! Right. My youngest crashed just there last week. So after Easy Rider, we're going back onto Tickety Boo. I'll show you an alternative line. I don't think I've ever done this bit. Look at that. Learn something every day. Right, so we're on Tickety Boo, which you started with. Here it is, step drop. Not going to go over the handlebars there. Just flop off it, that's how slow you want. Right. Brake. back on. Raise that a bit. Just here. What you can do, spin around for your first bit of skills. So this is your berms. This is a plus. The plus features, a bit bigger. Like this tabletop. Simply pop it over them, roll them, whatever you want to do. And then keep practicing. Faster and faster. Right, that worked out well. That's the end of the blue flow. First of the red flows, and it's a plus. And it's called Burner, after the legendary Richie Byrne, who unfortunately died of cancer a few years ago. Step up, stuff like that. So yeah, we're going up in features, bigger tables. Why? Quite difficult in the wind. Right, quick burners off to the left there. That's a bit further down the list, so what we'll do, we'll stay on this bit of track. Little red skills, the bigger tables, and your fins. Lovely. Okay, according to the list, next is Witch's Cauldron and then 3-in-1. But on the hill, Witch's Cauldron is below 3-in-1. So I'll swap them round and then we should head on to Sacred Stone. Yeah, I think I got that right. Head onto the link trail. Haven't really rode this trail much, didn't really know much about it. It starts natural, so a bit of tech. Ooh, stump jump, table, the berm. Lovely. Now, it's sort of trying to send you down that way to Death Grip. That's not on the list, that's on the techie list. So a quick detour, keeping an eye out for the van. This brings us on to Witch's Cauldron, if I'm right, and he is. Lots of slab drops, rock gardens, pretty techy. Could have easily made it onto the other list. As you are. Bit of a hill climb. Sends us nicely into sacred stone. Dodge the brambles. And the original fast flowy trails. Hey, work being done. We've gone down burner again. This time we're going left onto quick burner, which is up a few notches on the dial, as they say. Bigger tables. Lovely. Nice. That is fast. Dual slalom is on the list, so we've got to do it, but not the best. Good fun, I suppose. Okay. It is time for two of my favourite trails on the hill, and that is in Stitches and Lucasade. Fair bit of tech in them. But they're on the flow list, so. But it's the nice big tables that you gotta like. Oh yeah. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Sublime. Drop. Oh, fins and all sorts of stuff. Right, into the rocky tech. Can't see a thing. Lively. Little sneaky line in there for Lucasade, but I'm going to go from the start where this deer is. Oh, bud. Ah, brilliant. Dropping in. See you later, mate. Here we go. Whopper of a trail. Yeah! Sublime! Doesn't come much better than that. Woohoo! Nearly went. Now, that is the crack. Last of the reds now, but it's a double plus. Many shades of red. It's got thins, big ass doubles. Oh, loads of braking pumps. Wow. Awesome. To flat, and then off to the right, and that's where it ends. Just doing a bit of building. Sneak peek, folks, sneak peek. Built a berm. Now we're on the silly end of the scale and the blacks, and we're starting off with what's left of Widowmaker. Phew. When I say what's left, you'll see in a minute. Water flat. Oh, lovely. That was nice. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of that. Because it's been decommissioned to build this absolute behemoth. Oh my god. Final visit to the skills loop for the black. Now, pretty sure I'm not going to hit everything on this. I know there's one or two that I can. That one's good. That one's not so good. Then we'll plonk that one. Yeah, it's the big one at the end. But that's going to be pretty much what's going to happen in the next couple of trails. Matte black, double plus. And above my pay grade, or at least most of it is. Oh, super. One of the most incredible series of jumps I've ever hit. Right, here's where I hit my limits. I run out of talent. I might be able to get one. Oh, I can get that double. Use that as a double. Nice. Probably could have done better on that one. And that is that one. Taking a left off in stitches onto the black hard shoulder for the final one of the day, which is completely out of my leagues. It's a triple plus. Whoa. Landed everything to flat, but I don't care. I ran out of talent a while ago, a couple of trails ago, so it's fine. This is basically a tour of what you can expect when you're good, which is insanity. So that'll be what you do before you do the massive behemoth thing down at Black Widow. Oh wow, well I survived anyway. Right, that's it from the gap. I hope you found some of that useful. I felt like it was very well listed, and it does help with progression and your confidence building up doing those particular trails in order. So yeah, I think it's a good idea to try doing them like that. I'm going to do the same with the tech trails, and I'll post that up in a few weeks. But that essentially is all the tech trails incorporating the skills loop as well. So just sort of, if you're new to it, just sort of work off this. Start with the blues, work up to the reds and the red plus, the blacks, and then the black plus, then the black plus 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 plus, etc etc, until you're an absolute pinner. Easy really. Right, see you on the next one anyway.